Item number 8, public hearings. We do have a public hearing this evening. Hold a public hearing, waive the first reading, and introduce ordinance repealing Chapter 4.40 massage establishments and enacting new Chapter 4.40 massage establishments.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. This is a public hearing to introduce a revised massage establishment ordinance. You looked at a draft of this ordinance at the last meeting. Before the last meeting, we actually sent a copy of that staff report and the draft ordinance off to all of the property owners and all of the massage establishment owners so they could take a look at it and could come to the meeting last time. At that last meeting, you reviewed the draft ordinance. You made some comments about it. There was a member of the public who was actually the government affairs representative from the CAMTC. That's the California Massage Therapy Council, and they're the state organization that oversees the massage business. So we talked with her after the meeting and she had some suggestions that she sent in writing. We made, some of them we just responded to, but some of the suggestions she had for text changes, we did add to the ordinance, and you'll see all of those in bold italics. Prior to this meeting, we also went ahead and sent the staff report and the ordinance, again, off to all the property owners and all the massage establishments, so they could be here and make any comments, and so we'd be sure that they'd be aware of the ordinance and what was being proposed. The ordinance that's in front of you tonight, we think, represents the best practices around the state for the current evolution of massage ordinances. As we talked about last time, state law does continue to constrain the city's ability to discover and prevent illegitimate massage establishments before they open. So we're now having to focus on more police and code enforcement. And we told you last time as well that that's going to involve a concerted effort from those departments as well as finance department and the city attorney's department as well. In any event, we've incorporated all of the changes in the ordinance that we think are appropriate. You have it in front of you in your packet. So we recommend that you open the public hearing, take any additional testimony, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. And if not, then we ask that you waive the first reading and introduce the ordinance, and we would return at the next meeting for its adoption. Be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of Mark or staff at this time?
Through the chair.
Ken?
Mark, when you look at what the suggestions from the CAMTC is, they actually wanted it a little stronger.
So there were two things. One of the suggestions did in fact make it stronger. Beverly May, the representative, pointed out that there was a provision of state law that was recently introduced that allows us to prohibit a new massage establishment from occupying the same place as an old establishment if that was thrown out or it was in violation. So that's in there. There was one suggestion, to be fair, that they recommended we take out of the ordinance, which we didn't. And that was a suggestion that staff be able to review or that staff be allowed to ask for the transcripts of the massage therapy schools that the individuals go to. And the concern that the CAMTC had is that that's really their function to determine whether the person is qualified to do massage. Unfortunately, what we found, as detailed in the last staff report, is that just because you get a certificate from the CAMTC doesn't necessarily mean that you won't then later engage in activities which, let's say, you probably didn't learn at that massage school. So as a result of that, we think it's important for staff to have the ability to look at those transcripts and make sure that they're valid and they come from schools that actually exist.
Any other questions of staff? All right, this time we're going to open the public hearing. Would anyone from the public like to address the council on this matter? All right. If you don't wish to, then you should know that if we close the public hearing, you're precluded from discussing this with us any further.
Move to close public hearing.
Second.
Motion is second on the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Any action by the council?
Move to waive the first reading.
Second.
Motion second to waive the first reading. All in favor?
Aye. I'll introduce the ordinance.
Vice Mayor O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.